Hi, I'm Sandy Jerome, and I'm a writer and a graduate of UCLA's Advanced Screenwriting Program. My screenplay, Runaway Cricket, is being produced as an animated musical sci-fi by blackorb.com. I'm an enrolled and blood member of the Cherokee Nation and a 2023 Native American Media Alliance Feature Film Fellow. If you visit my website, sandyjerome.com, I have lots of scripts, mostly with strong female leads. I also write a lot of books, and some are available for free download at my website, sandyjerome.com, or on Amazon. Just search on Amazon, Sandy Jerome. I'm a huge Disney fan and a certified Disney expert, and I wrote Pixie Dust Death. It's a young adult novel set at Disney World. I've also written a book about my experience on the Disney Wish Cruise, along with the Viking River Cruise. You can find links on my website, along with the shopping list for items that I mention in the YouTube videos about these cruises. Now that I've finished my Disney Wish videos, I've moved on to Disney's Animal Kingdom, my favorite Disney park, and I've written a book about the amazing animals. I did get to do the wild animal trek, and I'll be doing a video on that someday. Hi, in this video we're going to talk about keeping cool at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I normally wear a visor. We'll start at the top here, and it's my little visor with the Animal Kingdom on it. But because of my dark hair, it gets awfully hot with the visor, and I don't have any protection for the sun coming right in and getting my head hot. So I picked up this hat at the shop in Frontierland in the Magic Kingdom, and I put a little Mickey on there. And what's nice about this is that it's mesh here on top, and then it also has a chin strap, so if the wind blows, I don't lose my hat. So that's a very nice, cool hat that really keeps me cool during the hot summer months here at in Florida. The other thing is I have a sprayer. As you'll see in my pictures, you'll see that a lot of times, I'm all wet here from spraying myself with this. It has a little fan on it, a fan that goes and then sprays cool water. The other thing is that I dress carefully. Always wear a nice cool top. Underneath I wear an Arctic Cool. I'll put all the links down below, but this is a cooling shirt. So I can actually, go over to the water fountain, get this all cooled off. I have these cargo shorts. I'll put down the link for that and the sprayer down below. And then I wear tennis shoes. I wear ones with little air in them so that they breathe, and that keeps my feet off of that hot pavement. But let's talk about some of the other things that I do to keep cool in the hot summer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So in addition to keeping ourselves cool, we like to keep our car cool so that when we come back out to our car after being at the park, it's not so hot. We use a steering wheel cover and also a seat cover. And we have links for these on my website at under the YouTube videos and the shopping list. And then we also use a windshield kind of solar guard. It folds up, it's in the back seat, and we just, when we get to the park, we take it out and we fold it up and put it up on our windshield. I also have an app on my phone. I have a Chevrolet, so I can start the car as we're getting near to it, and it also has a locator to find the car. Although Disney now has a really nice locator too, I think sponsored by State Farm. If you get to park on the right-hand side, you'll notice that there's shade over there as you're walking up into the park. And then after you get into the park, again, there's shade in the early morning. That's why it pays really to get up and be there, at rote drop or pretty close to it. Although that 100th anniversary sign or the center sign looks like a great place to get a picture, it is in the sun. So look at the one on the right-hand side. And then also when you're going in to get in through the line, if you're a pass holder, notice that it's shady over here to the right. Both of the walkways going up to the oasis are in the shade, so they're real nice. And then there's actually pass off to the right. Be sure to say to Annie, I mentioned her, or Callie, I mentioned her in my book, The Amazing Animals of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now here's a problem. After you get up out of the oasis and you're into the major part of the park, look at the sun ahead of you. But if you take a right-hand turn here, you can either walk along this little porch here, or you can do what we do, which is go get some nice AC by going into Island Mercantile here on the left. And it's great to walk through the store. Early in the morning, the store's not very busy. I don't think we encounter very many people, and you can take a nice little path through the store, say hi to the cast members, look at all the merchandise that you may want to buy later. I don't recommend buying it at this point because you'd have to carry it around all day. But look at all the little merchandise that you want. And they just did a remodel of this. They moved the cash registers off to the left. Instead of they were here in the center. So it's a nice walk through here, tons of AC, and as you see in the early morning, there's nobody in here. So you get a nice little shortcut. And if you've come in like us, if you walked in from the car, although the trams are running, if you've walked in from the car, you may be a little hot. So it's nice to get yourself all cooled off, refreshed, look what's coming out that's new. And then when you come out of here, we always take a nice sharp left turn, so staying in the shade here, and we head off here to Pandora. Pandora is probably one of the shadiest places in the park. It's shade all the way walking into Pandora, and then you actually have shade as you're coming into the major part of it. And then we're going to take a cut through. So we're going to stay to the right here. And instead of going into Pandora, we're going to take a walk over to the Lion King. Oh, nice cast members always saying hi to you. And look at this walkway. Nobody here. You can walk nice and free and cool weather. Oh, there's one of the wilderness explorers that you can stop and talk to. And just a lovely area over here to the right-hand side here. And we're heading now towards the Lion King. So if you're starting to get a little hot, you may want to think about, look at your schedule on your Disney app and see when the next Lion King is going to be showing, because that's nice and cool in there, and it's nice and air conditions. But as you can see here, I really haven't been out in the sun at all this morning. Now this walkway is going to have a little bit of a sunny part coming up, but if you have a chance, go over to this railing off to the side. I often see all kinds of little turtles over here or some fish in the water, so I like looking at that before I make this sunny stretch. So that was our little stretch of sun, and now we're out of it. And now as you can see, we're coming up to what I call the Lion King bathrooms. Oh, there's a nice place to get an ice cream or something cool to drink. And a little bit of sun again, but if you hang way off to the left here, you'll see there's a nice wall to sit on. So you can get yourself a little ice cream or a drink there. And then sit on this little wall. This wall's really a nice height as you go along. And look how much room there is to sit. And now we're going to go to one of my favorite places. I think I'm going to do a video one time of just the bathrooms at Disney World. They're amazing. They're cool. They're usually, this one over by the Lion King is usually empty. Oh, there's me in the mirror waving. And now the next thing is that there's actually a little place here to buy cooling rags. So we're buying a cooling rag.
You give...
And your password?
Yes.
After you get your cooling rag, off to the left is Tusker House. There's a wonderful, cool, shady area. And then you're going to come up to the main thoroughfare. And you have a choice. If you go straight, lots of shade along that walkway to Asia. Or I notice on the app that there's no really wait for Kilimanjaro safaris, so I'm going to go on that. In this video, we're not going to show the whole safari, but I wanted to show you how nice the line is. It's funny because we dread the Disney lines. I mean, everybody dreads the Disney lines. But if it's at 5, 10, or 15 minutes, you're normally just going to be walking in like we are here. And you get to see all kinds of stuff. And it's blowing. And there's also a video playing. So we're going to watch this video as we go through the line. So listen to the lady up above. And the theming in here is amazing. Look at all these great things for you to look at when you're in line.
Stroller. Please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wild.
When the weather is colder, you may find them on the open grassy plains soaking up the warm rays of the sun. Many animals are colored and shaded to blend into the environment. This is true of both predators and their prey, so you must pay attention and look carefully. The lion is colored like the yellow grass where they hide to hunt. Now crocodiles look like submerged logs at the water's edge. Even the giraffe is leaves patterned like the shadows that fall under the trees where they browse for leaves. If you see an animal, help others around you by pointing it out to them. But remember, shouting or making loud noises will distract and disturb them, so try to speak softly. Most importantly, please keep your eyes on your children. And for your own safety, remain in your seats at all times and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Our trucks do not stop very often, and the road can be quite rough and bumpy with heavy brush on both sides. This can also make photography difficult, so you may want to take your pictures when your truck is moving slowly or stopped. Better yet, try to enjoy your safari with your own eyes and with the family and friends who are on the safari with you. This is some of our more adventurous guests exploring the park on foot. This is just one part of Harambe's Wild Africa Trek, a privately guided 3-hour bushwalk through the Safi River Valley that gets you even closer to the animals in their natural habitats. Halfway through the trek, a safari lounge is served here in this boma. Space on the trek is limited, so be certain to book your adventure in advance.
Lots to see in the line. Look off to the right, there's some animals over there, and one of the keepers watering and cleaning, and all long signs, videos to watch, fans. So it's actually kind of a ride itself being in line.
Distinct zones. The area with patio's is loading zone or zone 1. Zone 1 is where you will stand just before you board your vehicle. Zone 2 is immediately behind it. As you move out into Zone 2, please note the 4 circles at your feet in each row of the zone. Each row can comfortably seat 4 adults. Children may be seated next to or on the laps of their parents or.
Well, thank you for watching. Be sure to visit my website for some free ebooks you can download. And please like and subscribe and ring the bell to get alerted of my next videos. We'll be doing the full Kilimanjaro Safari ride and the wild animal trek.